looks like the majority for right now is for the first boss on Heroic in DZ. We can knock that out pretty quick, and then we can switch over to... let's go ahead and do that. Everybody head towards the entrance. Ant, I'm going to make you leader of the raid, because I got to switch.
Can I get a summon? I'm over at Fort Dalen.
Yes, we'll get you a summon.
Run it! Come on, you can do this.
Use them legs.
It's a good workout. Legolas just signed on.
Everyone has assist. If he wants to go, feel free to invite him. I'm stuck in the character screen.
Saracen, did we send you? Yes, we did.
Thank you.
Can I get an invite on Bridget?
Oh, I don't know if I can do that. Let me see. Oh yeah, I guess I could.
Oh wait, Cindy's the one who could ask access the feasts.
Yeah, she said there's feasts and whatnot in the guild bank if someone wants to go snag them real fast, so we have them.
I'm not high enough rank for that. It's in the last tab.
I'll get them. Also,
add the Kraken's Eye muzzle. Does it go in the prismatic
shift right click
slot socket?
I think it'll go into any socket.
Yeah, all gem sockets now are considered prismatic. Just shift right click the item that has the socket to
It's
open
shift
up.
right click? Oh my god, I've been right clicking. I'm so pissed. I've been looking up on Google how.
And can I convince you to run around in a circle with the other mobs for?
You said shift right click, right?
Yes, an item that has a jump slot.
Yeah,
I can,
stupid.
I can run around.
Do you want me to tank?
We're going to need 3 tanks, so yes, unless we have someone else. I don't want to make you do something you don't want to do.
I mean, I've been wanting to practice tanking some more, so...
So you can tank.
Alright, congratulations, Saracen. You are the 3rd tank. I don't know where the cauldron is. I don't see any in the guild bank. We'll just have to use our own pots for tonight.
At least at first.
Has it been changed to heroic?
The raid is on heroic now.
So muzzle, I just want you to. Can you just inspect me and make sure I have everything that you said for me to do?
Yeah, man, hold on.
Saracen, did you still need a summons, or are you good?
I'm here.
She's here.
Perfect. Alright, everybody go in, and let's go ahead and start clearing the trash to get to the first.
Do we have enough healers?
If you can get masterful navigation for your bow, that will help too.
We have 2. I would prefer 3, but we can try to struggle through.
Is that just like on the trade house?
I don't know if we can drop a guild bank thing. I might be able to grab one out of our guild bank. I don't know if it'll let me trade it to you. Or...
Okay, what's it called?
It's just masterful navigation. It's like one of the little scrolls. Enchant.
navigation.
But I'll say this: given that you have, hold on, let me look at you one more time. Given that you have Dance of Death, you should go with the crow's scope.
Okay.
Okay, there's a bank chest out back where we just were.
All right, let me see if I can grab one of those scopes for you. So we'll see if I can trade it to you. Oh, there you are. You don't have to give me gold, man. Come on.
It's one piece. Just take it. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Oh yeah, I'm doing bigger numbers now. That's great.
Well, marksman's great. I just like having a pet.
All right. So is there? Wait, someone was switching. Oh, perfect. All right. Is there anyone that hasn't done the Zerg method with us before?
Me.
Okay. So it's actually the easiest fight in the world. All considered, we are going to do a giant cuddle puddle. Well,
Hogger is the easiest fight in the world.
we're all going to stack on the skull. That includes everybody except Zaba. And we are just going
Yay.
to ignore every mechanic known to the actual boss fight. And we're going to beat the crap out of the boss.
Oh,
For
okay.
DPS, that's
easy,
literally your job.
straightforward. I like
So yeah, it's very. For Zaba, he is going to be grabbing all of the ads and running around in a crazy circle. That's what he does. Saracen and me, Bridget, are going to be tanking the boss. We are also going to be standing in the cuddle puddle with everyone else. So
How many stacks are we switching off on?
I'll get to that in just a second, ma'am.
Okay.
So, like I said, really easy. Healers, make sure that you keep Zaba alive. If he dies, it's going to be an insta. Past that, once the boss gets to, someone help me out, 30%, does the big damage.
Yeah, it's 30% is when he hits that is when he does it.
So once we get to
And
30%, Knight is going to drop Tranquility, and if you have any large healing cooldowns or defensive cooldowns, at that point you want to pop them, because it's going to be a big damage. We'll use Heroism right at the start of the fight. I'll actually call for it. Give us about 5 seconds so the tanks can get aggro on the boss. And then we just beat the crap out of the boss. Really, really simple.
Cool.
Oh yeah, hold on. I'll be doing the role of Cindy tonight, apparently, and look at that. I made everybody food. Eat up. Okay.
Ooh.
I just ran back to the guild chest to grab food.
Oh, you're so cute.
It's because I'm little.
I'll drop a cauldron.
Oh, thank you. That is awesome.
Like Tippy Toes. She's cute. Or he, I don't know.
We don't judge. All right. So, any questions on the fight?
How many stacks are we switching off at?
Oh yeah. So you're going to actually pull the boss first, Saracen. You're going to grab it off of Ant because he's going to grab. And I'll pull off you. Once your stacks drop off, then you taunt. So it's not really going to be a stack number. It's going to be somewhere between 3 and 5.
Okay.
Just whenever your stacks drop off, just hit taunt.
Okay, with
Alrighty.
14 members, we should have
Maybe
enough
we
in
could-
the cauldron pot for 2 for each person.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, make sure you get your
So,
second one. to
Yeah,
this
everybody
one
take
wasted.
some flasks. Grab one. You can take 2 and hold one in your.
Maybe we could pull the boss to the feast and he gets distracted by eating.
I like it.
All right. So I'm going to do a raid check. Make sure everybody is ready.
Wait, before we go, where is my hunter friends?
Well, there's 4 of you.
Yeah, it's 4 of
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, where are you? How do
If
you
they're where they
pronounce
should be, they should be in the puddle.
There you are. Hold on. Give me just a second. Use this at the beginning.
Who's main tank?
Bridget.
Oh, cool. I was gonna buy some before this, actually, and after.
Off tank is Saracen and tank in the ads.
Is Saba.
Actually, trade him again. I didn't. Oh yeah. Yep, there now I got it.
And Saracen, when you grab the boss, just kind of go back a little past the cuddle puddle, and then turn into it, so the boss ends up about where Hattie, I don't know, the hunter pet.
I know.
I figured. I had to say it anyway, though. All right, everyone's ready. So let's get in the cuddle puddle, everybody. And Ant, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. Give me a countdown, and then I'll pull on 1, and Saracen, you pull the boss off.
All right, here it comes.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna barbecue your ass!
This okay?
Face away.
Yep, that'll work.
Pop hero.
Dispel. Face away. Dispel.
Swap.
Target change. Dispel. For alien coming.
Taunting.
Face away. Face away.
Talk.
Dispel. Face away. Dispel.
Taunting.
Dispel. change.
Drinking.
Ads coming.
Taunting.
Dispel. Face away.
Oh,
Here we go. Push. Take all your.
Nope.
Tanks up.
Dispel.
Just
Dispel.
one.
Dispel. Face away. Dispel.
Yeah, at that point where the second ads come in, we need to pop Tranquility. I don't know if you did, Knight.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
popped
missed
it.
it.
Yeah, I did too.
Okay, no worries. Really good first attempt. And I think I just heard Cindy join.
I lagged out like right when you said, "Okay, let's do this," and when you're ready, and that's when I lagged out.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. I'm just like, "Oh my god, really?"
Hello.
Hey,
Nice,
Cindy.
Cindy.
Hi, Sandy.
hi, Cindy.
Hola, señorita.
Do you need me?
Yes,
Of
please.
course we
Yes.
do.
Please.
It's just desperately, so it's okay.
All right, so that was really, really good, guys. 14% first try. I'm not angry about that.
No, I actually worked pretty good most of it.
Yeah, I think if we had that trank and, everybody, taking whatever heals and damage reduction at that time, we'll get it for sure.
You had Trank, but 2 Tranks will be better.
Oh, we did have trank? Okay.
You did
Yeah,
have
2
Trank.
tranks would be better for sure.
Holy Moly, who signed up with us on our side, would like to join us.
Sure, everybody has assists, so feel free to invite them.
Of course, there is a download. Assuming I can't get in right away.
Ah,
I hope you get in before this cauldron disappears. Oh, I got my own class. Not a big deal. Okay.
She took her whole time, though, to place it on the ground.
Yeah, whole what? Second?
Of you clicking the button, yeah.
I take it we're working on heroic tonight?
Yes, BI.
Yep.
We're just doing. We don't have Tom tonight. Unfortunately, he's doing something with, and did a vote, and everybody wanted to do this. So we're going to knock this guy out first, and then we'll go do COS.
Holy moly. I think we need you on heals, right? Or wait, no, we have Cindy now.
Yeah, well,
once we
DPS.
get Cindy in, DPS might be better.
No problem. Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good.
Is that Holy Moly that just joined?
That is.
Do you mind going DPS if that's okay?
I definitely can go DPS.
Sweet.
How's it going?
We're doing the Zerg method. Are you familiar with it?
I certainly am.
Perfect.
Sweet. So just smash your face on the keyboard. We'll be all good.
All right, I'm gonna do a raid check.
I just tickle my cat's chin and he flops on the keyboard. That works just as well.
Nice.
Do any of the healers want the wisdom buff?
Oh, yes,
Oh
please.
yeah.
Sorry, who? What's your
Night Thane would love it, but wherever you think you need it most. I do
You
have
got it.
train.
Yeah, I would give it to Night Thane or Cindy for sure.
Thank you.
All right, I think everyone's here. All right, we had one AFK. I might just do another one real quick.
Somebody is typing.
We're still missing that shaman.
Yeah.
No problem. Just let me know where he or she is back, and we'll get going.
Could everyone just back up a little bit from the skull? Bring the cuddle puddle over to me, the bear.
You mean the pine cone?
The bear.
Yep.
There's only one pine cone.
This is a knockoff pine cone.
Yes. Yeah, Saracen, if you run the boss to about where I'm standing now, before you do the turn, he should be in the right spot.
Okay. If I run there, or if the boss goes there?
You just tag the boss and run back to about where I'm standing, and then turn into the cuddle. He should be in the right spot then.
Okay. Thank you.
Alright, Shaman said he lost power. So I guess go without it.
Oh darn.
All right.
So should we say holy heal and we'll drop Shami for now?
Yeah, I'm gonna drop Shaman for a second. We'll invite him back. And Holy, do you mind switching to heals?
I certainly will.
Sorry, bro.
Oh, it's all good.
Never mind. I can't kick people from the raid. And
I got it.
thanks, sir.
Is there any mage food?
Shamsicle? I'm just kidding.
Thank you.
All right, everyone is here and ready. Let's everybody get in their cuddle puddle, except for. All right, here comes the pull timer.
Five, four, three, two, one.
You know what grants me strength!
There you go. Perfect, Saracen.
Face away.
Heroism.
You know what? I got this ball.
Muzzle, your push talk still on.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my computer. I've like fucked something up.
Face away.
Taunt.
Dispel. Dispel. Dispel.
Holy, hang to your right more. You won't get hit by the.
Dispel. Dispel.
Just-
Enemy incoming. 4, 3, 2, 1. Target
Taunting.
change. Dispel. Dispel. Face away.
Taunt.
Dispel. Dispel. Face away. Dispel.
Briggs taunted.
Yep. Oh, sorry, I didn't hit the button.
Dispel. Dispel. Face away.
Taunt.
Target change.
Tranquility now.
Dispel.
Pop your cooldowns, everything you got.
That's coming.
Tawny.
Dispel. Dispel.
Moving the boss.
Crusaders group. Crusaders in a group. They dropped it. They dropped them right on you guys.
Dispel. Dispel.
Very close.
Face away. Dispel.
Taunt.
Dispel. Face away.
Yeah, that was just bad RNG for the ads. They dropped them right in your group.
And then
couldn't
like
time-
content creation like immediately after.
Yeah, exactly.
No problem. That was 6%. We're gonna get him on this time. First time was 13. This time 6. We got him on this one.
Didn't one time when we did this, we actually changed it so our cuddle puddle is actually in the center of the room in order to mitigate the randomness of the ads being dropped on our head.
Yes, we did once, and it worked.
All right, let's do that. We'll move the.
Did you want me back on DPS?
Shaw's
Permanently?
back.
Yeah,
Yes.
sorry about that, guys. Lost power here for a second.
No
That's
problem.
no problem,
Happens, everybody.
Yeah, you can switch back, Holy.
Sounds good.
All right. New improved catapult.
Kettle on the flapping boomkin.
Cuddle the discount chicken.
Oh, we both put one down. Food everywhere. Eat up.
Sorry, it's a habit.
It's no problem.
It's a good one, mostly.
Doesn't matter. I farmed it for both too.
All right. Ray checking coming.
Can I get an int buff from the one mage?
Shim.
Damn it, Shim, you had one job.
Technically, two. I mean, there was food first.
Hey, Shamasackle.
Can we get an imp buff? Yay. All right, everyone is ready. Everybody's in the cuddle puddle. Ish. We'll take it.
Thank
You
you,
ready,
sir.
Ant?
Yeah, I'm ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna barbecue your ass!
Is this okay?
It'll work. We'll just all back up just a
Face away.
Lust.
Yep, heroism. Tom.
Dispel. Dispel. Face away. Dispel.
Taunt.
Face away. Dispel. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Taunting.
1. Change. Dispel. Dispel. Face away.
Taunt.
Dispel. Face away.
Taunting.
Dispel.
Okay, resist. Hold on just a second, Sarah.
Dispel. Face away. Dispel.
Taunt.
Change.
Cooldowns.
At coming.
Move out of consecration.
You watch consecration?
I don't think we're in it, are we?
Yeah, there's one right by the boss.
Dispel. Dispel. Face away.
Taunting.
Crusaders in the group.
Dispel. 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 Dispel.
Crusader does not like healers.
Face away.
He really doesn't.
Dispel. Dispel.
Was that the extra one that popped out that got us, or?
Yeah, he beat Cindy to death, and then he beat me to death.
Yeah, I couldn't tag him fast enough.
No, nobody's dropping. We got this.
No, if
Oh,
I
yeah,
get
we're-
those ads, we should be good.
My DPS is good. Do you guys want me to swap to DPS and someone else be third tank? For a little extra.
I don't think we have anybody else who can do your job as tank right now. But nobody can argue your DPS is good. Really.
Yeah, it's just because you're a healer. So the Crusader wanted to beat you down.
Well, especially Druid heals are very noisy. And we tend to draw attention if somebody's not already focused on something. So it's really unfair to you.
And that was a great big tree, so it wanted to kill me.
Yeah.
I think we got it. It's just like really, really close.
Yeah, it's super close. I just gotta make sure I get that Crusader and everybody's popping their stuff. And we should have it.
Okay, if a Crusader gets dropped in our group, which way are we moving? I vote forward.
Yeah, towards the bridge.
Yeah.
Yes.
That works. We'll do. So next time we'll back up out of the whatever it is. Wait, what? Towards the bridge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you'll, You'll be backing up. We'll be moving forward.
Is there any big cooldowns for bear form that I might be missing? I don't think so.
I don't think so. Just your.
Was it like survival instincts and iron fur? That's about it, right?
Pretty much it.
Well, I have survival instincts key bound, so.
All right, ready check income. All right, everyone is ready. Everybody in the cuddle puddle.
It's not tough having a chicken not to hide behind.
2, 1.
I'm gonna barbecue your head!
Heroism. Taunting.
Dispel. Dispel. Face away. Dispel. Dispel. Face away. Dispel. Dispel. 5 coming. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Taunting.
Target change. Dispel. Dispel. Face away.
Taunt.
Dispel. Dispel. Face away. Dispel.
Taunting.
Dispel.
Or not. Hold on to it, sir. Got it.
Dispel. Face away.
Big cooldowns.
Target change. Dispel.
Taunt.
Abstain. Face away. Dispel.
Taunt.
Dispel. 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 Face away.
There we
Nice.
go.
There we go, guys. Very
Good job,
nice.
guys.
Establish a perimeter. I don't want any surprises. We have
Alright,
little
Muzzle,
time
you
before
beat
the
me on
Horde
meters.
return to the city. Keep moving.
Excellent job, guys. Very good.
Vanguard, with me.
I just realized this is heroic.
Did you?
Can I switch back to Boomkin?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for taking.
Are we gonna try to
Welcome.
continue or?
Initially tonight we were going to do COS. I kind of did this just to wait for Cindy and a few other people to. It's up to you guys. I'm gonna fully admit, I don't know. I'm not the raid leader, so I don't really know the fights fast here or COS at all. So someone else is gonna have to kind of pick it up at that point.
We have Shim here. He did Jaina so beautifully the other night.
we can always extend it for till next week. Or is that not possible?
Oh, we can extend it, yeah. But this boss is kind of on farm now. Hopefully, we can get more gear. And by the way, does anybody need any leather shoulders? I got not shoulder. Leather wrists, 400.
Ooh, hold on. Leather wrist. Damn, no, I need
I will link them.
All right, so I'm gonna kind of back out here and let Shim take over. Thank you guys for putting up with me. I appreciate it.
I thought you did fine. Better than fine.
You did awesome, Briggs. Are we going to COS or are we continuing now that Shim's raid leader? What does he want to do? After Thursday in COS, you might not want to go back.
It'd be nice to do COS, since some of us haven't done it yet. I know.
Okay, well let's.
If we're doing it on regular, it's not a problem. It's the
Exactly,
heroic
yeah,
where
no.
it becomes.
We more likely do it on regular because I think it'd be 10 times harder on normal since, I mean, hard or heroic with the first boss as is.
Okay, COS it is.
All right, I'm gonna switch back to my Death Knight for that.
Yes.
By recount, do you mean like in the settings of the add-on, or is it like a different person?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
So we're going to COS?
Yes, we are.
I think we are.
Whoever's raid lead, could you please change it to normal?
Yes, I can.
Do you mind if I bring my tank just because I know
You
the
are
fight better is a tank?
Absolutely welcome to bring whichever you prefer.
Let me log onto my tank real quick.
And can I get an invite on Bridget? Thank you, Aunt.
Welcome.
Do we have two people that want to tank besides me and Aunt?
We have
Shim is, I think,
Shim's switching to his tank.
All right, awesome. Anyone else?
Good day to you.
Oh man, nobody else wants tank with me, huh?
I mean, Shem, how quickly can you teach somebody how to tank this boss?
Tanking is super easy on this fight.
The tanks have the easiest job in the world on this fight.
Yeah, just kind of stand over there and dance around.
Literally, if you can just watch your debuff bar and taunt switch at certain stacks, you're fine. There's no issue.
You want me to drop my healer and get my tank?
No, I got it.
I see in Trifecta, Drish wanted to come. Did we get Drish?
That's me.
Okay.
Yeah, he's here.
I'm gonna need a summons. I went to the wrong place. So embarrassed.
We're getting there.
And I'm gonna die.
Heal yourself. Heal yourself.
Do you guys have anybody specific who wants to do the second boss kiting mechanic, or are we going to put that on?
Did I do okay the first time?
I thought you did fine. Do you want to do it? I think you'd be good.
I mean, if it gets dropped, I can always growl, but...
That's a big deal.
In normal, it's not so bad of a big deal. Ultimately, and if you lose aggro, it's pretty much just know that going into heroic, like you can't. Healers absolutely cannot let whoever's kiting the little boss go down, and that
Thank you
person
for
can't
the
lose aggro.
summons, by the way.
Can I get an invite, please? Thank you.
Never mind.
Can I keep one of the healers as my focus so I know that I'm always within range? Or
I'm
whether
back.
or
I
not
gotta
I
do a
am?
reload real quick.
Yeah. I will try to keep you in range if you would want to focus on me. Unless I get switched to DPS, in which case that won't help you much.
And then just make sure that you keep the boss at your maximum casting range at all. My understanding from Twee is it maybe not for tonight, but if you plan on doing it in the future, there is an add-on that will help to ensure that you're at max casting range.
The thing is, I've tried keeping the little boss at max casting range. He keeps on closing the distance. That was half my problem when I was doing it last time.
Well, the good news is you're a boomer, so you got a 45-yard range. So when he gets 15 yards, he's still at max casting range for almost anybody else.
Twee said something about 25. Is that his range, Twee? Is his range 25?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so if you go further than 25, he's going to close distance.
Yeah, that's what I was...
Alright, Shim. I'm gonna read you my talents. You tell me if there's anything egregiously wrong.
Oh, God. What are you?
I'm the same as you.
Oh, okay, that makes it easier.
Okay.
Are we
Blood
all
Drinker,
here?
Consumption, Ossuary, Rune Tap, Wraithwalk, Bloodworms, Purgatory.
Rune Tap is fine so long as you know when you're going to use best to get the most use out of it. I prefer personally to use anti-magic barrier on this one because when he's doing his little the cast on the first DPS relic
This
thing,
is the one that kills you below 25.
yeah, and plus you can also use the anti-magic barrier to soak up the big circles if you want. Like if two overlap or something, you can pop it and soak up two big ones right away. But it's up to you. Again, on that tier, it's just whatever works for you the best. For your second tier, I guess you could use consumption. I think hemo is what most people use. And blood drinkers the DPS. So if you're looking to up your DPS, Blood Drinker is the way to go.
Don't play
It
chicken
just
with the
adds an
trash.
extra button in there.
I
I
just
use
forget he's
Heartbreaker.
there.
Muzzle, you got any more of those battle potions? I forgot to grab more before we carried on.
Yeah, man, come on over here to the left.
Let me get down to your height. Thanks.
Just think about this These were shoulders.
Who said that? Somebody's supposed to say the fair-haired Earthling. Flash Gordon? Anyone? Too old?
That's too old for me.
I had never actually heard him referred to that way. I was thinking more like.
Oh, three of us know how to stand off the side.
Yeah,
God, it's my
I've only
favorite
done
boss.
this once, so.
No one saw that.
I'm accidentally killing people.
I know, I did the same thing.
It hurt. Don't kill each
It's too fast to dodge.
Single target only.
Do we get PvP for this?
You do.
Alright, I'm killing people.
I think Saracen has killed me twice now.
Somebody just killed me.
What's on now, chicken?
And one has to think, was that really by accident?
It really was. The dude's going way too fast. As soon as I started DPSing again, I'm in his cone and he's already casted again.
Do you guys have a specific way you like to do this fight?
Soft and then faster.
In it to win it.
Okay, the only way we've done it.
Are we on heroic still?
Nope.
No.
And?
Yes. Yeah, we
Yes.
still are.
Oh, we're
All right, everybody out.
Run back, run back.
This is why I love Death Knights, because I can run across water with them.
Bad
Running
ant,
across
no
an
cookie.
Eckler anyway, I think.
Does that mean I get more PvP points when we come back in?
Yes.
Potentially, yes.
Oh, I'm killing me a gnome this time.
Oh, come on, everybody's after the chicken.
I
After
thought you
the
were
chicken.
going to kill the chicken.
Yeah, kill the chicken first.
Yeah, we can eat the chicken.
Eat the chicken.
Eat the gnome.
Then we eat the
There's
gnome.
no meat
I
on this.
second against eating the chicken.
Did we reset it yet?
Alright, it's on normal, guys. Let me reset though. He's already in there. We're good.
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong?
So many things.
Oh, we get chance number 2.
Here we go.
Yeah, that's better of it going down faster.
Okay.
It's a lot better.
Let's go.
I just want to say that there's a Death Knight that's going to have trouble getting heals.
Hey, I didn't hit anybody. I'm innocent.
Yeah, but if you let the Death Knights die, who's gonna let you walk across the water to get back to the boss when you wipe?
And do you want to put a feast down, please?
I can flap.
Yes.
Give him water walking.
You would, Schmolly.
He's down.
for all of you that got killed by your own people.
You would think that they'd have mercy on someone who was obviously healer, like a tree.
I see a tree, I chop it down.
And so they did.
Okay,
Take it easy, George Washington.
Okay. Hello. The way we did this is we kited Big Boss, and we killed the little guy through all 3 phases. Then we did the big boss through all 3 phases, and then killed them both together. I know you guys do it quite differently with that.
You wish to buy? Trade?
Well, you tell me how you want to do it then.
I like your way. I've been doing it, and quite a few people that have been in your raid has done it. Like there's 5 of us there, so let's go your way. Because you're calling it, so you might as well call it the way you know it.
Fair enough. First off, if everybody can /DBM and open up their Crucible of Storms. Under Restless K-Ball, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, there will be a section that says Icons. If you can unselect the top 2 and only select the bottom one, which is Eldritch Revelation, that will help me keep markers on people that need to have markers.
Wait, okay, say that one more time.
Yeah.
So if you type in /DBM and bring up the DBM window.
No, I got that. I've got to Restless Cabal, but what do you want me to uncheck?
Okay, so if you scroll all the way down on the right side, under the subsection Icons,
Yep.
there is 3 check marks. Uncheck the first 2 and leave the bottom one checked.
Okay.
Got it.
Because
cool.
We're going to be using those icons, and people who get those bad things should know by the giant circles under their feet, and they can run them out.
Okay. I don't get into this window very often. I'm having a little bit of trouble.
No worries. Where are you at?
Put your mouse on
Crucible
it and
of-
scroll down.
Crucible of Storms.
Okay, on the right side window, there should be like a bunch of options. If you scroll all the way down to one of the headings will say icons. Do you see that?
I do not see that.
Put your mouse in the window and scroll down in it.
It's not a big deal.
Select
Just,
Restless Cabal.
Make sure you click a little plus button by Crucible of Storms, not like the actual Crucible of Storms name. You hit the plus button for like a drop down window, and then it'll say the Restless Cabal.
Ah, found it. Okay, what do we want to uncut?
You can do it.
Umbra Shell and Custody of the Deep we want to unclick, is that correct?
No. Once you're in that window, scroll all the way down to the bottom, and you'll see a section that says Icons.
I see it.
Okay, there should be one for Crushing Doubt, one for Dark Herald, and one for Eldritch Revelation. Crushing Doubt and Dark Herald, uncheck them.
Okay. Eldritch Revelation, I leave checked.
Yes.
Hey, Arathane,
Okay.
is that how you pronounce your name?
Yes.
If there's 2 of you, is it polyurethane?
Polyurethane. Yes.
Come on, that's funny.
Pretty good.
You missed it the other night. I'm in here on my priest, and that's part of her name. So having Thane and Nithane in here at the same time was a little confusing.
Saracen, are you going to be the one who's kiting?
I guess I am.
Okay, I have you marked then.
Okay, so the last time I did this, everybody wore out, I think, the little dude, and we all ran around, and then we would, like, follow around from X to Skull to Moon.
We're going to do it their way.
For the DBM thing.
We're going to do it a little bit different.
Okay, that's cool.
Mizo, can I have you back into healing?
Yeah, you want me to spec a healing hunter?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, you got it. You need me to spec for primary raid healing?
Primary, yes.
Got it.
All right, so whenever you guys are ready, everybody's back. Let me know, and I'll go ahead and explain the fight. Actually, why don't we just do a ready check? Let's do.
Bubba Hotep. I can't believe that's a movie.
Bubba Hotep.
Yeah, it's about a guy who believes he's Elvis, and he takes on the undead.
Nice. Mizzle, you have the best taste in movies and shows.
Well, it's because I have limited stuff in the RV, right? So I get HD through my little crank up antenna, and Comet comes in loud and clear. And so I just watch Comet all the time because it's got like all the sci-fi crap, right?
Right.
Little bit of on the weekends. Sometimes it's got Kung Fu Theater. Sometimes it's got like everybody's laughing. It's I don't know. It's all sci-fi and stupid crap, but it's all old stuff. But it's hilarious.
Yeah, that's funny. I like sci-fi.
Like the day that Gamera, the spinning turtle like Godzilla.
Yeah.
It was like the best day ever.
It's always the same show with him, though. He loses round 1 or 2 and then just kicks tail in round.
Yeah, but it's a flying turtle. I mean, honestly, even the Ninja Turtles aren't that cool.
Bridget's offline.
Looks like.
Do you guys want to wait?
Was he the one having power problems before? Power shooting?
No, that was Ronar.
He has had power problems before, but I'm gonna message him, see if I seen him. He went offline, so.
Should we try to kill Skull? Is that why it's out there?
You would have a hard time killing Skull.
Huh?
When it's a crown.
I kill all skulls I meet.
You can start the explanation breaks really fast to pick up.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so I'm going to need. Oh man, Ronar, you're a healer. You suck. I need. We'll go with. Tweety, how long is your cooldown on interrupt? Is it 45 seconds?
24.
Yeah. Okay, so Twee and Ishkira, you guys will need to interrupt Moon. The ad will be marked with the moon when it pops. Every time the big ad goes down through one of his phases, he'll spawn 3 ads that will cast. You two need to just get interrupts off on Moon. Twee, you can go first. Ishkira, you can go second. And then just wait for the interrupt to get towards the end of the cast before you interrupt to give your partner enough time for their interrupt to come off. Elias and Mizzle. You guys are going to get interrupts on. Hold on, I'm trying to think what the other ones are. Diamond. Okay. So you guys will get interrupts on Diamond. Elias, you can get the first interrupt. Mizzle, you get the second interrupt. Again, leave yourselves to the end of the casting bar before you interrupt, so that way you can give your partner a chance to recoup their cooldown. Sorry, what?
Well, I was gonna say, when you say diamond, I don't see any diamonds so far. Is this gonna be something that's coming up?
It will spawn, yeah. When the big ad gets bursted down, every 25%, he'll spawn 3 ads that do a cast that does butt tons of damage to the raid if the cast goes off. So what will end up happening is when he spawns those 3 ads, DBM will automatically put 3 icons on those ads. One will be diamond, one will be moon, the other one will be triangle.
Okay, so I'm kicking diamond butt. Got it.
Yep. So triangle will free cast. He will allow his cast to go. If they get a single cast off, it basically kills the ad, but it also does a ton of damage to the raid, and it puts a ticking dot on the raid. That ticking dot stacks. So if people miss their interrupts in 2 or 3 of the ads, get their casts off, the raid will pretty much wipe, especially if it's during the storm phase, which is the first time it's going to happen. But I just wanted to get that mechanic out there so everybody knows their job on interrupts there, and now I'll go ahead and explain the fight. For just one more thing on the interrupt portion, triangle is it triangle? Who did I call? I called triangle and diamond, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, so then moon is going to get its cast off and go. Then triangle, you guys are going to let yours free cast after moon goes down. So you have to watch and make sure moon goes down. And after he goes down, you get the next interrupt. And then after that last interrupt, then you let him free cast and you guys go back to DPSing the boss. And then diamond, you guys are next in line. After theirs goes down, then you guys get one last interrupt off so we can let the ticking debuff drop, and then you guys let your ad die. Does anybody have questions about that? I know it's kind of convoluted.
What am I doing?
God damn it, Twitch. I think you're diamond. You and Iskara are on the same one. I think I said you guys were diamond.
No, that was me and Twitch.
Oh, okay.
So when the diamond dude comes out of the 3, you interrupt him right at the end of his spell cast, and then the next time he casts it, I'll interrupt him at the end of that.
Yeah, got it. Okay.
Alright, so those ads, they don't really take damage. They do take damage. They don't die. The only way they die is when they free cast and kill them. During that phase, can you tell him? During that phase, the boss takes a significantly reduced amount of damage. So there's absolutely no point in DPSing during the storm phase when we break the first. That phase is just all about survival and repositioning. So get your interrupts off. Don't worry about going into your rotations. Who cares about the DPS meter? Just make sure the interrupts go off in the orders they're supposed to. And then we will, once those 3 ads die, we'll move to the next relic. So here is the entire fight. We will start on Skull. We will start with the big guy, who is currently next to Skull. He is the one who spawns the 3 ads. We will burn him down to 75% on Skull, and he will pop this relic over here, which is the DPS relic. It does tons of damage to the raid. If anybody drops below 25% while that DPS relic is being activated, it is an insta-kill. You cannot let anybody drop below 25%. So you need to have at least 2 healer cooldowns prepared for that. Knight and Cindy, you guys have a lot of experience with this, so I'm sure you guys know how to handle that. After he goes down, the person, which is Saracen, who is tanking the little boss, he will be, during the entire first start of the fight, will be tanked over there by X, as close to X as you can get him. He doesn't have to stand on top of it, but you need to make sure that you're at least 25 yards away from that guy, so you take reduced damage while you're tanking him. But position him as close to X as possible. Once the big guy is casted his DPS relic and the other 3 ads have killed themselves from casting, everybody will move over to X and start DPS on the little boss, and I will call this as we go. Once the little boss bursts his relic, which is X, X will put a shield on the little boss. So basically, nothing changes there. You continue to fight the little boss. During the time he has his shield on him, nobody in the raid can take heals, which means that prior to him hitting 75%, so right around, I'll say 78% healers, you guys need to make sure that you top everybody off, especially tanks and Saracen, in order to allow us the ability to get through that phase. Saracen, you need to do whatever you can personal cooldown wise to take reduced damage for the first, I don't know, 5 to 10 seconds of that phase.
Which phase? The crown or the
X?
Bladestone?
X.
Okay.
Bladestone. Yeah, it's going to be the first one where we start attacking your boss.
Great.
So just use whatever you can to try and stay alive there. Heals don't work at that portion of the fight. Once we burst through his shield, then we can start healing the raid again. He will also spawn a little ad. That ad needs to be burst DPS'd down to 1%. Once he's down to 1%, you can switch back to the little boss and fight the little boss until his health regens back up to 100%. Once it hits 100%, he will start casting, can't remember what it's called, doesn't really matter. But if he gets that cast off, he will fear bomb the entire raid. So at 100%, we switch back to the little ad, we burst him back down to 1%, and then back to the boss we're fighting. At this time, the big boss will also be over on X. The little boss, after his little shell is destroyed, will be kited over to Moon. And the big boss will be fought on X and will do the same thing. He's going to get his void shield, will burst it down. The only difference here is he will spawn again his 3 ads that need to be interrupted. Those 3 ads take precedence over the shell, but as soon as you get your first interrupt off, you need to switch back to the big boss to burst his shell. Once his shell is bursted, then it's back to the ads to make sure that the interrupt rotations continue. But we cannot let casts get off of those ads until we want them to go off. So again, same thing as the first relic. You're going to let one die, and then the next one dies, and then the next one dies. You guys who are on interrupts need to be vocal about, who's letting theirs go in the orders we're going. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, during this fight, this is different than the last time I did it. Just do me a favor and be very vocal on what we need to be DPSing. I get I need to interrupt my diamond guy, but I mean, once those are dead, just be vocal about, hey, everybody on this guy, everybody on this guy.
You won't have any issues. I will be very vocal about it.
I got a lot of issues, but okay.
Well, your cable seems like one of them, but we'll let that be.
It's not cable, it's my internet. It's through my cell phone.
He's got high-speed phone.
If possible, worse.
So, big guy, his shell gets bursted down. We move him to Moon, and then little guy gets bursted down. Once the little guy gets bursted down to, God, what is that? For him, it'll be 50%. Nope, for him, it'll be 50%. He will pop the Moon Relic. The Moon Relic will put a dome over him. Both bosses need to be pulled under the dome, and we need to do as much damage as humanly possible to both bosses while that dome is up. If we don't do enough damage, the dome explodes and kills everybody in the raid. His little ad will spawn at the same time, which is good for us because we get the cleave as well, which will go out to the dome and spread load to the dome. But the little guy needs to be bursted down to 1%. Again, same concept, just under the dome this time. You do not technically have to stand under the dome at all times. So if you get the giant swirlies on the floor, just step out for a second and then hop back in. Don't stand in there and die just because you want to be under the dome. After that, the little guy will be kited to Skull, which will be his last relic, which is the DPS relic. And the big guy we will burst down in the bubble. When the big guy casts his bubble, we are going to pop hero because we still need the interrupters to run out and get their interrupts on his 3 ads. Once they get their interrupts, they need to turn around and turret the boss, so that way his damage can get dispersed to the shield. We're also popping hero for that time, so that way those people who are not on interrupt duty underneath the shield can get as much damage out on the boss as possible to blow up the shield. Once that shield goes down, the big guy will be already at 25 or sub 25%. He will not have any more relics. We'll be done with his mechanic. He will get kited over to Skull. Everybody will switch to the little ad. That will be the final relic. Everybody's healing cooldown should be up by then to be able to do the second DPS relic. And we will burst down the little ad. He'll do his thing. We'll interrupt his ad, so on and so forth. And then basically it's the end of the fight. You just burn down both guys at the same time, and they die within 20 seconds of each other, or we wipe the raid. It's that simple. So it sounds like there's a lot to the fight. There's really not. Other than that, you get poo on the ground that you don't step in, giant pink circles. When they shrink down to their smallest size, one person just needs to stand in it to soak it. If you soak it when it's medium size or big size, you'll probably die. Actually, in normal, you probably won't, but technically, you'll probably die. If you get any kind of circles under your feet, if you get the little circle under your feet for the power buff, just step away from other people so it can be dispelled off of you. We won't need it to kill the fight. And if you get the other one that I don't remember what it's called, but it's the pulsating thing under your feet, you need to go crushing doubt. There you go. You need to go as far away from the raid as possible because it has a distance mechanic. Further away you are, the less damage it does. Kind of the same thing as the Jaina. Any questions?
That sounds simple.
The fight is very simple, and I'll call it as much as I can, but it did take us a couple times. Yep.
When little guy is doing the trident, do you want me under the bubble too, or away?
You cannot be under the bubble because you will die.
Okay.
So you will be away. Just don't be so far away that it kites out of the bubble, if you can.
Yep.
Hi, Cindy.
All right, let's give it a pull. Oh, sorry. Erythrea. Oh my goodness, really? So for us, initially, we're the first taunt. I'm probably gonna taunt. Well, actually, I'll take the boss first. No, you take the boss first. I will taunt off of you around 2 or 3 stacks. After that, it's just on debuff drop off. It's literally that simple. And I will tell you where to take the boss.
Is there any tank specific mechanics I need to worry about? Other than the swapping and the moving?
Don't stand in the poo.
So stand in all the poo. Got it.
Don't stand in the poo. Watch out for the little boss's frontal cone.
Got you.
Okay, Briggs is having computer troubles. Do we want to uninvite him for this round so we don't have the extra health on the boss?
Yeah, we could do that.
When he gets back on, we'll just bring him back in.
Check your flasks.
I got none.
I checked it. It's still there where I put it.
I checked it. It's still in the bag where I didn't use it.
If you open trade with the tree, if you don't have one, I have a conjured one. Fatal.
Do we need another DPS? I have someone that we probably might be able to join if we need. If not, we can just roll without him.
We don't need it, but
let's just try it.
I mean, he can make his way here, and once Briggs comes back,
no, that's fine. He's not really like wanting to raid that super badly. It's just if we need someone.
All right, so you're going to start him off on Skull.
Got it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna barbecue your ass!
Alright, so I got him.
4, 3, 2, 1. Shockwave.
Here's Cerebral Assault, and I'm standing that. So just so you know, I'll be vocal when something actually. Alright, so we got 2% till the DPS cooldown.
Taunt boss.
Alright, get ready.
Big ass.
Stay alive any way you can. Collapse a little bit towards Skull unless you're
Drinking.
3, 2, 1.
Interrupters should be out there interrupting their ad.
I'm down.
Chickens down.
Alright, let's move the big guy over to X and let Moon go. Okay, so now all the ads are down. Everybody should be on Little Boss, Little Boss, Little Boss, Little Boss. I have big guy.
Taunt boss.
Oh shit,
Nope.
on attack, sorry.
Yep, got him.
I died again.
4, 3, 2.
Sorry, I tried to taunt him back.
Sorry, no, I need to switch that around. It's like the same place where my taunt button is. It's the same place where my Fire of Plague button is when I'm playing Unholy. So like every time I approach a boss, I just hit it automatically. So I'm gonna have to move it.
Gotcha.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, so we might as well go ahead and wipe it because it's going to be ugly from here on out. Saracen, when did you die?
I died twice. I ran the wrong way when a swirly came down, so I ended up out of range of the healers.
4, 3, 2.
It was a combination of things. Both times she died, I was running out from Swirly too.
Shockwave.
I will tell you that you have the hardest. It is just something that it will take practice for you to get, like the ranges and the directions and all. It is literally the hardest job. Every time in our raid group we try to switch Twee for someone, it ends up going really bad. So.
And it was going so well at first.
Okay, I never saw the diamond I was supposed to interrupt.
That's because it was on the other side of the platform. It was a ways away. It was towards Moon. I saw it over there.
I have many lucky doos you like. Many farewells.
Urethane, just because there are some new folks in here, I'm spending a little more time looking at the field than I am looking at the boss. So if you hit 3 stacks and you don't see me taunt, say something.
Gotcha.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna barbecue your ass! Coward!
Woo-hoo-hoo.
3, 2, 1.
Taunt boss.
I got
4, 3, 2, 1. Shockwave.
cerebral assault. Take one can.
All right, talk to us.
Yep, you got 2%. 1%. All right, go towards the middle of the platform. Start looking for your ads that are gonna. If you are an interrupter, everybody else clapped on. All right, ads are out. Get on your ads.
We're at 4 stacks, Jim.
Yep, I'm on, boss.
Tranky.
Okay,
Crush.
let Moon free cast. Interrupt Diamond. Get one more. No, you let them both go. All right, move boss. Move big guy over to X, and everybody should be on little guy. Everybody on little boss. Everybody on little boss. I have boss. So we're just gonna tank him just off on the side.
2, 1. Shockwave.
Cerebral attack. Don't get hit by that. Somebody please call it out when the little guy is at 78%.
3, 2, 1.
Little guy at 78.
All right, healers, top off Saracen and tanks. I
3
have
stacks.
top everybody off. Here comes the relic.
Big ad.
Get on the boss and burn his shield.
4, 3, 2, 1. Shockwave.
And burn the ad. Burn the ad. Burn the ad. Burn the. Okay, back on the boss. Little boss. All right, now move little boss over to Moon. Everybody jump on big guy. Everybody jump on.
Taunt boss.
3 stacks, Jim.
I'm moving him over on top of the little ad so we can cleave.
1.
Don't worry about keeping the little ad down. We will burn him down again when he hits.
2, 1.
Burn little ad. Burn little ad. Stop DPS on the big guy. Move the big guy out. Move the big guy out. All right, little ad's gone. Everybody, all DPS on the big guy. And interrupters out to the middle. Go find your targets. Interrupters out to the middle. And burn the big guy's shield.
3 stacks, Jim.
Get your interrupt off and then burn the big guy's shield. Burn the big guy's
Shield's down.
All right, back on interrupt duty. All you interrupters, don't worry about too much damage on the boss. It's not going to do you any good right now.
2, 1. Shockwave.
3, 2.
Awesome, good job. Now we're going to move big guy over to Moon, and everybody's going to transition to little. Everybody's on little boss. I have boss. Everybody should be on little. He's got 5%, then he's going to put up his bubble. Do not forget, he will spawn the little ad still under the bubble, so make sure you do burn the little ad.
Where should we be now?
On Moon. Everybody should be on Moon right now,
Big ad.
except for Saracen.
3
I have
stacks.
boss.
reception.
Good job.
All right, as much damage as you can give to all the bosses at once.
Watch out for cone. Don't kill each other.
Good job. Move little boss over to skull. Everybody on big boss. Everybody on big boss. Move little boss to skull. Try to position big boss on the little ad, so we can keep cleave on the little ad. Does anybody have a timer on little?
38.
Okay.
4, 3,
Little boss
2,
moved.
1.
Okay, everybody on little ad, burn them down one last time.
Taunt boss.
Shit, taunt. I got it. I can hold him. I think. Yeah, I got it.
Okay, here comes the relic.
Ready to add.
Bring the little boss back under the shell. Bring the little boss back under the shell.
Taunt boss.
Interrupters, get out there, interrupt, and then turn around. Hero, please. Somebody hero. Get your interrupt off and then come under the bubble, or not come under the bubble, but shoot the boss under the bubble. All right, back on interrupts. Back on interrupts. Take the little boss back. Little boss back to skull.
4, 3.
I have big boss. Big boss is also going back to skull.
Drinking.
Shockwave.
Everybody should be on little boss. Everybody should be on little boss on skull. Don't touch the big guy. He's
Bring little boss over to skull, please.
I don't know why he's not moving.
slow.
Got him too.
No DPS on the big guy. Just try to auto attack and hold aggro. Alright, try to top everybody off. You have 2%, and then we're going to need all healer cooldown and DPS on the little app. I have big guy.
4, 3,
Okay, healer cooldown and personal. All DPS should be on little boss. Little ad, I'm sorry. Little ad. All DPS on... All DPS should be on little boss now. Little boss, all D... Nope, don't bring the big guy over yet. Don't bring him over yet. We're still low, I'm sorry. All DPS on little boss. Timer on little ad.
39.
Alright, now we're going to merge them together, folks, and GG. Cleave them down same time.
4, 3, 2, 1. Shockwave.
All DPS on the little ad. What's the timer on the little? Never mind, he's gone. Okay. Everybody on big boss. Big boss. Big.
Taunt boss.
3 stacks, thank you.
Big boss. Big boss. Big boss. Good job. And little boss. Little boss go. Little boss go. Good job, guys. See, I'm vocal.
No, you
That
did a good
really
job.
makes a huge difference too, dude.
Are we going for the next month?
Does anybody need these fool's foot guards?
I would say yes. We might as well go for the next boss. There's a lot of people who haven't finished this. Plus, he's easier.
I feel like I did good that round.
You did really good.
Awesome, Saracen.
Question. I've never actually healed on this second boss. How do we use this void stone? I mean, I know I just click on it, but rather, what
You can
mod?
practice along the way.
You know how it killed us when we were sub 25?
Yes.
It also does the same thing to the ads on the enemies, and there are certain enemies in the last fight that will not die unless you use the void stone to kill them.
Those are those big guys.
No, that's the crown. That's the crown.
Yeah, you're talking about the healer one.
the void
Use it to
stone.
soak puddle. I've done it before on my healer. It's not that hard.
Yeah, we will likely only, we might not even use the healer one, to be honest with you. And the DPS one we'll probably only use on transitions and normal. Healer and DPS, go ahead and grab. Doesn't matter who does. You don't need to know when to use it because I will call for it.
Jim, where do you get that diamond lace trinket from?
Shockwave.
You know what? I have to look. I want to say Dazzler. I think it was Opulence, but I could be thinking of a different train.
Shockwave.
Get him to sub 25.
Shockwave.
We're gonna have to wait 15 seconds because someone used it.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I popped it.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I'm back.
Shockwave.
Oh man, how long do we have? There it is.
What's up?
So in normal, the same person can pick it up, but in heroic, it has to be somebody different, just so you guys.
I had to restart my whole system because I just lost sound, and I think I know why, because I had my speakers muted. So the whole end of that fight, I missed sound.
Oh no!
I was there for it. I had no sound though. Nothing.
Oh, the tank relic. Where is it at?
Right?
Here, got you covered.
It sucks. All I got out of that was gold.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was watching something.
So does anyone know the significance of having the eye crown and being in here, or no?
Really don't.
I think there are extra whispers.
Huh.
I don't know. I got a lot of whispers the first time we beat Unat.
Well, I don't know if I got any because no sound pissed me off a lot. But I'm back and everything's here, so I'm happy now.
Shockwave.
If somebody is blowing up, you might not want to stand right next to them.
Oh, yeah, that's helpful. And you're right. I got a whisper. I'm special. That's what it means.
Was it from somebody in Goldshire?
I mean,
I hope not.
I'm hearing whispers too, but I don't have the effect on me currently. I'm just saying everyone can get whispers here, but sometimes you'll get. I think you might get more here if you have it on.
Yeah, I saw. I've kept the crown on for like since I got it. I'm like, I ain't gonna
DPS relic.
Tank relic?
Don't have it. Get in the boat.
Everybody should be under the boat.
Supposed to attack the shim, right?
That's not possible. Blood decay. I got fear bombed to death. That's not fair. I
No.
got fear bombed.
No, I had you.
Doesn't count.
Go look at what killed you.
I got fear bombed. I couldn't do anything.
No, go look at what killed you.
Look, I just got fear bombed.
It's gonna be 15 seconds.
Oh.
Keep interrupts on the pre.
Shockwave.
And pop the DPS trinket as soon as we. Somebody pick up the relic.
So much fucking trash.
Oh, I guess it's the tank relic. Yeah, but to be fair, there's no trash getting here, right? They made up for the last spot.
Definitely.
Oh, I think Kel's logging in right now. I think that's Kel. Kel's Phantom, right?
Yes, he is. That means I can switch back to unholy. Not that I'm not enjoying this shit, because this is actually pretty fun. But
That fight was. You can't tell me that fight was hard.
no, it wasn't.
It wasn't. From all people I hear, it's hard. We have
general.
I will tell you in heroic though, it sucks.
Oh, I'm sure.
Nah, it's easy.
Alright. Are people gonna be alternating the crown, the spear, and the or the trident, the crown, and the void?
Not
No.
normal. Not normal.
All
It is
right.
required in heroic to alternate, but not normal.
I was wasn't sure if I just kept seeing it dropped and whatever.
Well, every time you use it, you drop it.
Well,
And-
yeah, obviously.
Yeah, so. In normal, we probably will only use the DPS on the boss fight. We might use the healer one if the floor gets really.
Okay.
Pretty sure last week we didn't even use it. Oh, thank you. That would be great, Ron. She could tell me I need like 5 more healers too.
No idea what he's saying or what it means, but it seems inspiring.
It's an inside joke. Sorry.
Do you want me to bring the DPS guy instead?
How many healers do we have? 4? No, we're okay. DPS relic. Aww. Do it! Do it!
There's no need.
I thought the priest had to be killed by it.
Just the 2 big dudes.
I'd use the DPS relic here with the Voidickers, just so that we all don't die from the dot.
But then what would the healers do?
Anyone want 266
leather waist.
Yeah, I'll take it.
You don't wear leather.
Sure I do.
Okay, on your 2, not in real life.
That's all I got on right now is a leather belt.
But that's just his underwear.
All right, everything. You can switch.
Okay, somebody want to go over this fight? First time here.
Yeah, we're going to go over it.
This fight's super easy compared to the last fight. So there's 3 relics, all of which don't really matter. And the tanking one will put up a bubble that will take 75% of the damage that is dealt to us and the damage that is dealt to the boss, and put it. So it's like kind of like an oh shit mechanic if we're starting to die. However, after it expires, it does a shit ton of damage to the raid as AoE damage. So it basically just gives us enough time to heal ourselves up and prepare for in AoE burst. The healer relic is used basically to clear the floor. So there will be poo circles that come out just like in the first boss fight. So hold on, I lied. Okay, so under your feet randomly will spawn a poo puddle, kind of like on Talek in Uldir, and it would just drop under your feet. You do not have any warning of it. It just happens immediately. So at the beginning of this fight, everybody needs to be towards the outer ring of the room. The ring will get smaller and smaller by like a shadow that if you stand in, it does significant amounts of damage. And the reason we want to be spread out around the ring as ranged and healers is so the poo drops towards the edges of the room and then gets consumed by the shadow, and we don't have to worry about it being all over the middle. Eventually it will get to the middle, because either we'll forget we need to be towards the edges, or we'll run out of room, at which point, if we need to, we'll call for the healer who has the relic to pop the relic and clear the floor. You clear it the same way as you do on blockade. You just run through it and it clears it up. When you do that, it will put a shield on you, and that shield has to be... Oh, that's really weird. That shield has... Hold on one second. I have ADHD, so when I can hear myself reverberating in someone else's mic, I can't come. That shield will have to be destroyed, so what you'll have to do is after you soak up the floor, if the shield is still on you and it wasn't enough damage to destroy your shield, you need to run into the void zone until your shield dissipates, and then you can run back out to the room. So that's how that one works. The DPS one works the exact same way. If any ads go under 25%, it instantly kills them. All ads that are in this fight have to be killed with the DPS relic if we even care to kill them at all. Usually we will kill ads once on the transition phase. I lied, twice in the 2 different transition phase. And then once at the very, very end if we get overwhelmed like we did last week, and I didn't call for it anyway. For baseline mechanics of this fight, there will be poo circles that jump around the room, just like on the last fight, like the pink ones. These ones do shrink as they bounce, just like in the first boss fight. However, these ones hit a lot harder, so if you thought you could soak the big ones in the last fight and you did it anyway, if you do it in this fight, you will probably die in normal. And you'll absolutely die in heroic, so just don't do it. It's a bad habit. So wait till they get small and then soak. There will be beams that crisscross each other that go from one side of the room to the other. They're giant laser beams. Think Talek again from Uldir and Heroic. You want to go, you have to go through both beams. There is no way around it. However, if you run through one of them, it puts a debuff on you and a ticking dot. You want that ticking dot to drop off before you run through the second one. So, just judge where you're going to run through the beam at, so you can give yourself enough time. I think it's a 3-second drop. It's almost impossible to screw this up. But give yourself at least 3 seconds to let the debuff drop off, and then you can run through the second beam. Anybody have any questions about that part? Pretty easy. Cool. The tank swap mechanic, I guess I don't really need to go over because Kel's coming. So, but urethane for your future reference if you ever want to tank this. Basically, we are only swapping when the boss does a specific attack that causes you to lose aggro on him and gain aggro on the ads that come out. And you gain aggro on all the ads, whether new or not. You never have to taunt, except for getting the boss back. And that's pretty much it for tank. At the very end of the phase 2, the boss will start spawning other ads that are not tank ads. They look like giant octopuses or octopuses. Octopi. There you go.
I like pussies.
I like the second one better. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll spawn, I think, 2. When they spawn, they will start hard casting. Those casts, every single one of them needs to be interrupted. I'm not going to set up interrupt teams because they're not marked, but just make sure we don't let any of those casts get off. Once they die, they do not need the DPS relic to die. Once they die, they will spawn shades, like 3 each. Those shades, when they die, do a shit ton of raid damage. So we are going to use the DPS relic to kill the shades, but not until the shades are, spawned. So we kill the octopi, whatever the hell you call them, and then we kill the shades with the DPS relic. Any questions about those ads?
Seems like we should just kill the big eye in the back of the room, doesn't it?
We did that in, what was that?
Classic.
Nighthold.
No, the dream. What do you call it?
Emerald
the tree.
Dream.
Engulf. Or
Emerald Nightmare.
Ilganoth, thank you.
And it's octopuses.
Actually, I actually think it's octopoci.
What, just because you like pie?
Okay, so
my definition's better.
Last phase of the fight, everybody is nuts to butts behind the boss. One person, it'll start off with one person will get a debuff on them to where they cannot be healed by normal means. They can only be spread load healed by people standing in their circle under their feet. So everybody will just constantly stack behind the boss. That is the enraged mechanic. We have to get through that phase before too many people can't be, healed and spread loaded, and then we end up dying. It gets very hairy at the end, so please avoid stuff. Follow the boss because we'll have to kite him a little bit here and there. Watch all the other mechanics that are still happening, but stay together grouped. As a matter of fact, Saracen's already marked, so you can just stack on top of Saracen, and she can follow behind the boss.
Oh, she's marked all right. How close can we get to him before it pulls?
I don't know, actually. I can find out for you if you want.
Well, I'm behind him. I'm going to find out.
I got it.
I gotta barbecue your ass!
Would appear that close.
His eyes behold every
Sweet, good job on the last fight.
Run away! Run away!
Too late.
Oh, you guys.
I think we got this, guys. Don't worry.
Son of a...
Why am I dying? Oh, Twee, you're horrible. Horrible, Twee.
I didn't do nothing. What are you talking about?
The entire room is shade. That's crap. That's crap.
Well, hey, now we know.
You can get pretty fucked.
Now we gotta run all the way back.
But we're all doing it together. That's the important thing.
Yeah, I was in the middle of a nap while Shim was doing his explanations. That's not cool.
Okay, don't stand in the black stuff. It hurts.
That's racist.
Yep. Stuff I was talking about.
kidding.
That will shrink as well. It will make our fighting arena smaller. So again, I will try to do call outs, although there's really not much to call out in this. Try to stay spread around the ring as range DPS.
You know, I know most people don't notice, but it is a cool looking cave.
Yeah, we're inside, I think, of him, right?
Dang you and your extra speed at night, Cindy.
Don't be jealous.
It's really interesting what Nazoth whispers to either just me or to everybody else, but it's like very heavy with
Damn, Twee, you got punked.
she is not the last, but the first. Drown her and you will see. Probably referring to what's her face?
Don't you have like an aspect of the pack or something?
Hmm?
When the arrow finds its mark, the last fetter will fall away.
Then I had one before saying, I alone can save her from
Alright,
what
Kelly,
is
you got
to
him
come."
first.
That's what's scary.
We need
Is there
food.
a feast or anything?
Are we eating our own food? Nope. Thank you.
I was just waiting to see if Ant was going to put that one down so I didn't double do it.
Yeah, I was waiting to see if you were. And then I seen you turn and.
Now listen, guys, we got to take this seriously.
How much were you paid to say that?
Well, if you knew me at all, you would know that that's pretty funny.
Don't forget in the phase when you get that translucent bubble around you. Don't run away from people. People are your friend. You will die.
Saracen, you ready?
Because he actually has a nice thorax.
Here we go, boys.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I gotta barbecue your head! His eyes behold every truth, every unnumbered crime.
Watch your step.
Alright. Stay towards the edges, but not inside the shadow. Whoever that is over there shooting from inside. Muzzle? Who died?
Oh, I see what you mean now. You mean stay in the ring, not outside.
Yep. Alright, I have boss. And whatever you do, DPS, do not stack in front of boss. Here's the beams. Go through one, and then let your debuff fall and go through the other. Urethane, boss, and ads need to be tanked at least 10 yards away from you. Stop shooting ads. They can't die. There's no point. Shoot boss. I know it's weird.
Can't heal to your bubble.
Don't
stand in that.
Big ad.
I have boss.
Shrinking.
And that is the poop circle that we would hope goes to the outside.
Another ad coming in.
Did you say poop, sir?
Poop circle.
Taunt boss.
Switch.
Watch your step. Special coming.
go through the beams, one at a time. Let your debuff fall. Boss.
Saracen just dropped.
Stay away from lines.
Don't stand in that.
Watch your step. Taunt boss.
Sorry, Tweet.
Big ad.
I like his voice.
Yeah.
Special coming.
You guys really ought to use the Tempest color on those ads. They look like they're getting out of hand.
Well, they are now. It's not supposed to take us this long to get through the fight.
Watch your step.
I actually don't think I've ever seen the circle get this small.
Thanks, James.
All right, burn the ads down to 25%. Oh, we're all dead anyway.
Jim, just so you know,
Most
half the
people are
raid
dead.
is dead.
Yeah, no, I know. That's what I said. And then we use the DCS relic right here.
Be positive.
Thanks, James.
I'm positive that half the raid is dead.
Yeah, just go ahead and wipe it out. So that phase transition is really the only time we should be using the relic, but I guess if our DPS is really low, then
Do weapon?
we'll use it ahead of time.
Fear incoming. Run. Taunt boss.
But on the bright side, we got this far.
Kill ants.
There's the octopussies.
There you go.
AoE incoming.
All right, everybody go take a dip in the darkness.
Dude, you guys are staying alive for a long time.
I know, they are kicking butt. Ant always does this, though. He's like, me and him usually finish.
Fear incoming. Run.
That's right. Like last night, I was like the last one alive with, no, me and somebody else was live with, what's her face?
I love how you suckers walk through water that I have to swim through.
That's the downside of being so short, dude.
Sounds like a you problem.
If it makes you feel any better, it just means that you'd be able to do the fire walk and more easier.
No, it's a first world problem. I get it because I am so cool as a gnome.
It makes up for the fact that you have prime viewing of everyone else's butts.
Well,
I know, right?
gnomes are two
Not a
toys.
bad thing.
No other tune squeaks quite the same way when they're getting.
By the way, whoever asked me where that trinket came from, it was off.
Which trinket?
The diamond laced prism. The one that gives you like the 60k shot.
Ah.
Muzzle, what happened with Q on the meters there?
He died in darkness.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, done. Yeah. Oop.
You got that?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that's awesome.
It's got a really cool on-use effect for a weapon.
Wait, healing the target. Oh, it's it's a healing. I'm thinking to myself, like, why the hell would you want to do that? That is neat. I wonder what that amounts to.
Well, in here it would be one of those swirling.
No, I mean like percentage of healing done for the fight, right? Like my prism will absorb 52,000 damage every, I don't know, I think it's like 8 seconds or something like that.
Yeah, this is a one-off, but it's a 30-second cooldown.
It's a single blow, so it would be something that hit hard. 45k.
That'd be. Oh no, I guess it wouldn't be RNG though, huh? Because you'd have to take damage in order for it to actually work.
It stays on you for a whole minute and a half too.
Yeah, that would be actually pretty deep. It almost no overheals if it's instantaneous. So it would be legitimate raw healing. It's what's the drop timer on the relic Twee? Is it 30 seconds?
What do you mean drop timer?
Before you pick it up.
20 seconds. I mean.
And what's the cooldown to reuse?
I mean, it drops like once it gets done casting. I don't know that one, but the pickup once you pick it up, it's 20 seconds.
Yeah, I think the recharge is around the same.
I think somebody else can pick it up pretty quickly.
It's got a recharge for like 20 seconds or something.
5, 4,
right.
3.
Don't forget to grab your relics.
1.
I gotta barbecue your hat! His eyes behold every truth, every unnumbered crime.
Remember, if you're ranged, try to stay towards the edges. Doesn't matter which edge. Just try to stay towards the edges. And don't outrange your healer.
Taunt boss.
Alright, boss.
Big ad.
Do not be in front of the boss.
Special coming.
Alright, beams are out. Run through one. And then give yourself some time before you go through the other.
They're too close.
Yeah, I got it.
Watch your step. Stay away from lines. Taunt boss. Big
The
ad.
boss.
Oh,
Okay,
no
burn
wonder.
ads. Burn ads, burn ads. And DPS relic.
Taunt boss. Watch your step.
Don't let anybody drop below 25, please.
Special coming.
Beams are out.
Big ad.
Alright, cleanup time. Burn this guy down and then we'll DPS relic. Alright, go ahead and pop it. Keep us up, please. Tell you have boss. Make sure you're never in front of the boss unless you're the tank, actively tanking. Get out of that, all the way to the clean side of the room.
Take him.
Got him.
Big ad. Kill ads.
Ads are out. Burn down the ads. Try to grip them together if you can. Grip one to the other one.
Interrupt 2. Interrupt 3. Taunt boss. Interrupt 4.
Alright, taunt switch. And burn down the big ad. And then DPS relic. DPS relic now. DPS relic now. Keep everybody up 25. Nicely done. Hi, boss.
I'm down.
Big
Yeah,
ad.
1 minute.
Shit.
Incoming.
That ad is.
Kill ads.
Boss is gonna take like no damage right now because I'm the only tank alive.
You got 30
I can
seconds.
taunt them off.
No, it's fine. Just burn down the ad. We'll use the DPS relic. Pop everybody off and then pop. Keep us above 25. Use personals if you can. Shit, guys need to burn those other ads too. I didn't see. Get those other ads down to 25 quickly.
Incoming. Big ad. Interrupt
5 seconds.
Pop Kel as soon as you can, please.
Interrupt.
I got him.
All right.
Fear incoming. Run.
He's a little close to the boss.
Somebody else has the debuff, I guess.
Oh. Okay, take boss.
Interrupt 2.
Not
3.
yet, not yet, not yet.
Interrupt 3.
Not yet. Burn down this other one first. Burn down this other one. DPS relic. DPS relic. Try to burn down these other ads real quick while it's still going.
Ow.
Shit, what killed you?
Annihilate.
That's 25.
I killed him.
Taunt boss. Incoming.
I know it sucks, healers, but we're gonna need to gather up all these ads and burn them all down at the same time so we can pop the DPS relic. So let's scoop up these ads. Try not to stay in front of the boss. I know this kiting sucks. Okay, let's burn them all down right here. Try to burn them at the same time because we need the little ads to spawn at the same time.
Incoming. Taunt boss. Fear incoming. Run.
Pop the DPS relic. Oh, damn. 2 more just spawned. Get interrupts on the 2 in the back. Anybody able to go tank spec and taunt this this big ad off me?
I got it. Where is he?
He's on the bottom.
Fear incoming. Run. Taunt boss.
Oh, shit. I'm
Big
dying.
ad.
Yeah, Shem, he doesn't want to stay.
Yeah, that's fine. It's because you're not really the tank.
I lost you. I lost where you went.
I ran in the just wipe it up. We're just killing time right now.
Giant boss. Uh-oh, incoming. Fear incoming. Run. Kill ants.
Not sure we'll get it. You just need to see the pull a couple. Get the timing down.
Big ad.
They were not the ones you sought, Master. We will find others to open the way.
Suckers!
So, what is it exactly when we kill this guy that we open up that's not our planet?
We don't know.
Huh?
Well, his continual theme when he's talking is, he needs somebody to open this thing up, and every time he dies, he complains that we don't do it.
We don't know. He doesn't tell us.
It's intentionally vague.
It has something to do with Najatar and Sylvanas and what's her face,
The
Shara.
assumption is that, like, basically the whole purpose of this quest line is awakening N'Zoth, the last of the old gods. So this fight and this entire raid is like these guys are testing us to see how strong we are.
Yeah, and then I think when
If
we
can-
fight Queen Najara, we
So
break
this
him
eyeball is an
open.
old god?
Something like
It's part of an old god.
Yep, that eyeball is N'Zoth.
But not all of N'Zoth, because N'Zoth is in Najatar. But that is
weird.
Everywhere.
I
But
mean,
yes.
we're crawling around inside of him.
The assumption is that N'Zoth is a large enough being that he is here and in Najatar.
Is his eye closed for anybody else?
Yeah,
right now.
It's usually
I
open,
don't think it
doesn't
opens
it?
until we finish the fight.
Ah.
We're currently down to 3 healers for 15 people.
Yeah, we lost a healer. Do we have anyone else?
I guess the storms by him got worse.
Pally, I think.
Holy, you want to switch to heals? Yeah. Okay, I thought I had one in my bag. Where'd it go?
Is there a repair station up?
Thank you, Chris. Yep. It's right by the table.
Right in front of you, Saracen.
The clucking chicken is horrible.
Yeah, the night elf cluck is sounds like he's being strangled or something.
Yep. You'd say, Knight's, chicken's getting choked.
What?
Thank God.
Choking his chicken?
I never really understood that reference.
What, choking the chicken?
It's okay. I'm far too delicate a person to have that explained to me.
Well,
Leave me in the dark.
Well, they call a penis a cock.
Yep. That they do.
I don't know why it tickled me.
I mean, it's not very hard if you think about it. Oh God, I didn't even need to say that.
Or
no,
it
it's
could be.
not. It's sadly not.
How are you healers on dealing with the DPS relic? What, that many times?
It's not
I
bad.
was kind of starving for mana there the last 5 minutes or so, but I got by thanks to this. I didn't have it when I had the healing that helped, the wisdom buff, but that's gone now.
Both 9 and I have 2-minute tranks, so we just alternate them.
Trank has been, relatively speaking, reduced a lot, but it's still fairly effective.
Should we take a bio real quick, or?
It's up to you guys. I don't know how you guys normally raid, so.
Usually we'd have taken a 10-minute break by now.
Okay, we can break. I don't care.
Well, what time does raid usually end? Because if we take
5
break
minutes.
right now. What?
5-minute break, and then let's do this one more time.
The raid ends at 11 server time. Or if we want to carry on, that's totally up to everyone.
What is server time for y'all?
Oh, we're the server is Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, so raid ends in 20 minutes. Got it.
Correct.
Okay, so 5-minute break.
Cool.
Yeah.
Be right back.
Do you think I can go to the Borealis for? No, actually, no. I gotta. How long do you think it'll take me to go to Zoldazar and back for something?
3 minutes and 22 seconds.
Did you really time it?
No, I'm guessing. Hack.
Just fly. No, but the guy who sells the things you've been giving me is all the way in Zoldazar.
Wait, what have I been giving you?
The battle potions of agility, unless you get them from somewhere else.
Yeah, I get them from my guild bank. We have like 400 of them.
Jeez.
Is Padmore a coastal server?
But then I usually throw about 5 to 10 grand in the guild bank to compensate. So
How do you have that much money? I'm just now getting 50K.
is that why you wanted to bet?
Maybe. And just for a level competition, to be honest.
Well, I like the competition thing. That was fun.
Do you do damage done or DPS? Because I'm doing damage done.
Well, what I'll link is a total of everything.
Ah, okay.
So if you look at what we linked after the last time we did this.
Yeah. Oh yeah, damage done for overall data. Yeah, I see.
Exactly. But it shows your DPS and your overall percentage of overall damage.
That's why I'm an 8th. Okay, I understand. Yeah, because I'm looking at damage done on mine, and I'm got 3rd right now, and you're at 5th.
Well, I reset mine before each boss too. Did you reset yours?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did that the first time though. Alright, yeah, now it's reset. No, I just keep it.
Yeah, so I reset it for each boss fight just so I know what everybody's doing.
Why is Loki dead on the field?
'Cause he's dead.
He's not dead, he's just taking a nap.
Alright, she's alive now.
Thank you.
That's funny. I got people telling me to resurrect my own pets. I love this game. Hey, Twitch.
Yo.
Nice job on the DPS. So, I love marksman, but man, I love having a pet.
Yeah, I honestly like Beastmaster a lot better. I'm just tired of respecking and reforging and all that stuff. And I really don't have the right equipment for Beastmaster.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm back.
I'm back.
I'm back.
Hi, back.
Don't
Welcome
do it.
back. Hi, back. I'm front.
I thought this fight was supposed to be easier than the first
Exactly, that's what I've been hearing.
Yeah, it is.
It's just a matter of learning the coordination for it.
Oh. That makes sense.
I'm back.
Now here's an off-topic question. What do you prefer? Original Jaina or new Jaina?
I like the new one. I think she's hotter.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Debating original Jaina over new Jaina.
Oh.
Graphics, right?
Yeah, graphics-wise.
You mean original Jaina versus Elsa?
Yes.
Still hotter.
Let it go.
She seems a lot meaner than the older one, though.
On you, Mr. Cal.
I thought her and Mr. Stormwind were gonna have a little affair there a couple of times, but
That wouldn't be
apparently
too
they...
creepy.
That's his aunt. You know that, right?
So?
This isn't Game of
Literally, no.
Thrones.
She literally
Says who?
Says the way the plot line goes.
He still literally calls her auntie.
Exactly.
So?
What do you mean so? That's just weird.
Boss.
Big ad.
They didn't seem to care.
Jon Snow liked it, right?
You didn't know.
Listen, are you from Alabama?
Switch.
Tennessee, actually. Tennessee.
Watch your step.
Somewhat doesn't make sense, but at the same time does.
Stay away.
Drinking.
Taunt boss.
Switch.
Big ad. Taunt boss. Watch your step.
Switch.
Special coming.
Why is that other one just hanging out instead of going to you?
Because they burned him down, and until he regens his health, he doesn't. Watch the beams. Alright, burn the ads, burn the ads. So this is how it should be, guys. Burn ads, and then DPS relic. Top everybody off first. And DPS relic. Stay alive, folks. Stay alive.
You want to use a V-Res on it?
No, save it for the tanks. Please.
Fear incoming. Run.
Alright, get out of that.
Taunt boss. Big ad. Kill ad.
Ads are out. Try to grab them and bring them towards the boss, please.
Incoming. Interrupt 2.
Keep interrupts on them. Bring the other octopus.
Interrupt 3.
Move the boss out. Okay, burn them all down and pop the DP.
Run.
Shit, and pop the 2. Burn the little ads. Try to get them down, please.
Defensives, healing cooldowns.
Taunt boss.
Alright, boss.
Big ad. Incoming. Kill ads.
Same thing. Bring the ads. The not Kel's ad, but the octopus.
Fear incoming. Interrupt.
Bring him over, please.
Interrupt 3. Taunt boss. Incoming. Big ad.
Where's the boss? Okay, I got him. Burn down this last octopus, please. DPS cooldown.
Interrupt.
Thank you. Get the ads down now while the DPS thing is. Aretha, try to grip that other octopus over here with this ad.
Incoming. Big ad.
Do we have a DPS cooldown relic?
Yes.
Pop it now, pop it now, pop it now. Awesome.
Tranquil.
Oh, we missed him. Get these little ads down, please. Sorry, Kyle, I didn't realize it.
It wasn't long.
Alright, we have 2 battle reses up, so pick one of the hunters. Switch again. And get one of the hunters up, please. Save the other B-res.
Do the highest damage one.
Big ad. Fear incoming. Run.
Aretha, try to get the other octopus down here, please.
Interrupt 4.
Thank you. Keep interrupts on him.
Interrupt 4.
Top us off. And then everybody on ads, DPS relic.
Incoming.
Your Trank Knight.
Taunt boss. Fear incoming.
It's up.
Run. Big ad.
So I'm ready.
Nicely
Trank
done. Try to get this next big guy down quickly. We might not have enough time.
Trank complete.
Taunt boss.
Nope. I have bought.
2 more octopi.
Incoming.
Alright, everybody. How much time do we have on the DPS?
Fear incoming.
Focus target one of the octopi. And then we'll just let his...
Interrupt 4. Taunt boss. Interrupt 5. Big ad.
Kill his baby ads.
We got it up now.
Alright, burn it. Hit it now, hit it now. Keep on ads, keep on ads. Cleave as hard as you can.
Incoming.
Yep. Oh, he's doing some weird thing. He's not coming.
Fear incoming. Run. Kill ads.
Alright, octopods again.
Interrupt 2. Big ad. Taunt boss.
Alright, burn these guys down and then DPS. Quick, quick, quick. And now pop it. Kel, take them. Everybody nuts to butts behind the boss. Nuts to butts behind the...
Are we lusting here?
Yep.
Target you.
Watch the circles. Keep kiting him. And stay underneath him. That person with the... Is that... Who has that? Yeah. Stay back here with him.
I got the debuff on.
Big ad.
Everybody needs to be inside.
That touches the void on me.
Okay, I have the boss.
Don't kill each other.
Taunt boss.
Burn this ad.
Keep the ad. Stay away from me.
Sorry. DPS relic. Back on boss.
Cranky.
Taunt.
Boss. Healer, run out and clear the floor, please.
Stop attacking.
Got 2 B-res. Out, get somebody.
Get the holy pally up.
Taunt boss.
Take him when you can. Burn ad.
B-res. Anyone?
Holy pally, give it to the holy pally. Back on boss.
Taunt boss.
Want me to pop the
boss.
DPS relic?
Not yet. No, we'll wait for a second one. Keep DPS on the boss. We're gonna lose this battle here pretty soon. Just when he wakes up, burn him back down again. It looks like he's awake. Burn him back down. Now burn both of these ads down, and then we'll DPS relic it once every.
Taunt boss.
Alright, burn ads. Everybody should be stacked, guys. That's what the circles are for. Everybody should be in these circles. And DPS relic. Okay, let's move towards the boss. Get out of the shit.
Stop attacking.
Watch the cleave.
Taunt boss.
Out. We're all dead.
Big ad. Taunt boss.
I think we cleaved each other down on that.
Yeah, it happened.
Stop attacking.
Well, I don't know what's causing it. I don't remember that happening to us. We're getting hit by his cleave or something?
I don't know. I'm not sure what happens as the fight goes this long.
Yeah, it is long, huh? Anyhow, that wasn't bad for a last poll, right? I mean, 26%.
Not bad at all. Slow improvement, gradual.
You guys are calling it here?
I'm up for keep going.
Up to the group.
I'm
Put-
tired.
Put up a ready check. Yes if you're staying, no if you're going.
Yeah, well, looks like the majority.
It looks like there's enough people who want to go that, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, this is when we end it. So, thanks for coming, guys. It was actually kind of.
Sorry we couldn't get the last guy down.
We scared him.
I'll post the logs for the polls that I was here for.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, everybody. It was fun.
Yeah, thank you much.
Thanks for that, guys.
Yep. Alright, I'm off for a bit.